Gumi! What is up, guys? Steven here, and today I'm going to be bringing you Tennis's Week 3 game of LTPL. So this is before the week was over, before we had won, so this game quote-unquote mattered. Looking at team preview, Tennis brought like this weird kind of stall, not really stall. It's like semi-stall with Articuno. Articuno just demolishes qsns's team, which is just wonderful, honestly. Tennis has a really good matchup in this game. It's going to be difficult for him to lose because Articuno, like I said, just does so much work. He has auto-no for pretty much any variant of Rotom. He has Quagsire for SD. Samurott, he has auto-no for Shiftry. He has Regirock for Swellow, and he has Xatu for the Garbodor's Hazards. So really, it's gonna be tough for Tennis to lose. So in general, just kind of playing safe is gonna be the way to go here. He's just gonna lead Quagsire as QSNS leads with Rhydon. That's a pretty free Skull turn 1 and gets the burn, and it's Lumberry, which reveals that it's gonna be Swords Dance Shiftry, which is a bit more of a problem, but Mega Auto-no can beat that, but it's really generally pretty nice to not have to Mega that early. QSNS is gonna pull a pretty neat little double into Rhydon on the auto-no, and Tennis makes an insane play and goes into Xatu on the rocks. To be fair, I would make that play too. Like, rocking there, you feel pretty safe doing it, because like his own team isn't that weak to rocks other than Swellow, which we have Regirock for. So I can really understand Tennis's perspective on that. He does need to save this though for the Garbodor, so he's just gonna go Quagsire on either Rocks or Rock move. And now Toxic has been planted onto the Shiftry, so this thing's pretty much just handled at this point. This is going to knock off an auto-no. This is a really free opportunity to wish. This Garbodor comes in, so passing this to Xatu is just incredibly safe, and that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, the poison occurs, but we're lefties on this team, so that's not as bad as it could have been. And free Psyshock comes out because Garbodor is, menacing. So Auto-no can come in on this Rotom, as it does just Volt Switch out right back into Garb, and this time it's pretty safe to just go Skuntank for Poison move or Hazards, because we do have Defog on this, and Dark Pulse, dodge the Gunk Shot. I think QSNS misplays a little bit here. I think that Rhydon is the best play, and just kind of preserving this Garbodor and the threat of getting up Hazards. But it's Sack to Dark Pulse, and Swellow comes in instead of Rhydon, which is a little bit interesting as well. I think the only reason you go Swellow there is if you're going to U-turn into Rhydon, but just Boom Bursts away, and Tennis is gonna Rock Slide, and Tennis reveals one of my favorite sets that Regirock can run, which is just counter. So he catches the Rhydon there, and at that point the game is looking really nice. Articuno walls basically everything, because he can just outspeed and defog because he's fast Skunk, which is a good set. And Articuno comes in here, and it's just going to claim a kill with Freeze Dry. So that's what happens. Rotom comes in, and Tennis doesn't lose anything by going into auto-no here, as he can really freely just toss up another Wish, and Mega and Dazzling Gleam here is perfectly fine, just to scout the set. Sacking Xatu, just to get the free switch into Quagsire. It means that you have to get more flinches if you want to actually beat this. Fortunately, there are no flinches that occur, but Swellow comes back in, doesn't even kill the Quag, and Toxic lands. this point the game's just over, because yeah, Articuno is insane. Watch it just chew this boom burst. It only does 35. So it just plops the Swallow with a nice freeze dry, and another freeze dry is going to come out. Unfortunately, it doesn't pick up the Rotom, which means that there's still a chance that we lose if we get full para'd a bunch of times. Fortunately, that doesn't happen, and Dazzling Gleam just comes out, and yeah, so that was really good. Tennis had a great matchup. QSNS didn't have a whole lot to do there, so it was pretty neat that Tennis was able to just play safely. I mean, and it was a 1-0, but the game wasn't really that close, and that's what's kind of funny about, like, scores in Pokemon don't really necessarily mean so much, because Tennis just had to play safely and reliably and end up in a scenario where it's like Rotom versus Audino, and he's never going to lose that. So yeah, if you guys like this video, drop a like, drop a comment there, greatly appreciate it. If you dislike the video, drop a dislike and tell me why in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.